Overall, I thought it was a terrific college hockey game as the game progressed. It was a little slow to start with, but as the game wore on, it became better and better to watch. And both teams were really competing hard. We got 5 out of 6 points against Providence College this year in the regular season. And that's an accomplishment because this team, Providence College, really works hard. They pride themselves in outworking the other team. They've got plenty of talent as well, but they really worked hard, and we had to really dig deep tonight, especially after we gave up the goal to start the third, 39 seconds in, and then we came back and just kept playing, But a bunch of guys played really well, but obviously the O'Regan line keeps scoring for us even without Evan Rodriguez on the right wing. And I thought Ben Rosen's line played really well. Maine, Rosen, and Kirk played. Kirk had a bad turnover once, but that was good for a freshman to have that play and not hang his head. He just kept playing hard. So we got some good efforts from everybody. And I thought Sean Escobedo was immense tonight. We obviously got good goaltending, and so did they. And hard way to make a living when you see what happens in that overtime. There's one guy on the doorstep all by himself, and then we go in on a 3-on-1 right after that. Both goalies come up with big saves. That's it from me.
How did you think Santana played tonight, filling in for Rodriguez on the second line?
I think he played hard. He played well. He doesn't have the cleverness and the creativeness that Evan has, but he has a big heart and he worked hard. And he was easily the right guy to put. There was no brainer to put him there. We needed the right wing, and he's the guy that could keep up the pace with those two guys and play hard with them.
Well, Rodriguez has been scoring a lot of goals lately, but Nieto, of course, has been putting up points. He scored another goal tonight, got another assist. Let's talk about how his game has shifted from struggling early in the year back to scoring points right now.
Well, he's playing harder. He's playing more harder without the puck. He's more determined to get playing, and he's always been that streaky scorer. I said to him, it was yesterday or the day before, your time of year, because he's always come on in the second half of the year and really put some numbers up. So we're hoping he continues that, and we're hoping to get Evan Rodriguez. We'll get some great news this morning. Evan did not break his wrist or his hand, and he could be back as early as Friday night. So that's great news for us too. And we'll have Newman back obviously for Friday night too. So we survived with a couple of important guys out of the lineup, and everybody chipped in and stepped up.
What was the explanation that you got on your third goal after they reviewed it? Like, why did they waved it off in the first place? Rather?
They waved it off in the first place because they thought there was somebody in the crease, and they realized that he was not in the crease. I wasn't looking for an explanation after he went like this. I think the other coach was, but I don't need an explanation.
Seems both last night and tonight, you came out a little slow, a little sloppy in the first, but then picked it up. What's the key to getting them to play hard or well for the full 60?
I think that we're still coming out of our grand funk since Christmas. I think that we're a little jumpy with the puck. That's why we turn it over a little. We're hesitant sometimes, but it's almost like a tennis match. You take a little time to get your stroke down, and all of a sudden now we feel like we're getting going. And I think that, like I say, the best part of that game was the fact that they come right out and scored in the third. And we had to come back twice to get a tie out of two. And that team's a tough team to score those ones. And the league itself just keeps tightening up. It's unbelievable how things are going as far as everybody can win this league, it seems. So, and everybody can be in top 4 for sure. So it's going to be a real grind down the stretch. And now we got to go to UMass. This team is playing extremely well.
Did you ask for that review in the third goal, or are they going in there anyway?
I wasn't sure they were going. I don't know if I asked for it. I think I was screaming for it.
And you said after O'Connor's last start that he had made a step forward. Do you think he continued to do that this game?
Yeah, I thought he played well tonight. I don't think he's quite as comfortable as he was. I guess the word might be dominant as he was first semester in many of his games, but he's certainly playing really solidly now. And he doesn't look antsy around.
So you guys have a lot of the same problem with managing the puck in your own zone at times tonight. I mean, is that just a matter of getting out of those bad habits through games?
No, I think we're a little confused on when we can regroup and when we got to go north. And we're also, I think, at times, either overconfident with the puck, or I have the puck and I can't find anybody because the guys without the puck aren't getting the position where they should be. We had a couple of real bad turnovers that caused problems. And really, we gave them 2 goals. One was the initial rush goal after we turned it over a different line, and the other was the turnover right near our goal. We turned it over a few other times and we recovered from it. But they tried to attack us a little bit more tonight than they did last night. And we're seeing a lot of teams. Usually, if a team thinks that you can handle the puck, they back off and play a 1-2-2, and that's when you can really manage the puck. But when they're coming at you hard, you have to. Excuse me. When they're coming at you hard, you have to make sure that you find the wings early. The wings are the key to that. If they're coming and jumping out 2D, it's hard for them to find the center or manage the puck. They got to just get it to the wing. But with a direct pass, not one whipped around the boards. And at times we did that really well tonight, and at times our wings were bad.
Seems like early in the year that was almost natural for you guys. Guys like Chris, like Oxen, and those plays were coming.
Yeah, but that was because everybody was playing us a certain way. Now everybody's playing us a different way. They do videotapes. They do scout us. They're trying to take away our puck control game.
Did you say anything to Kirker after that turnover? I mean, he looked like he had his head down. He was looked upset with himself.
I took away all his ties and belts so he didn't hang himself on the bench. But other than that, I didn't say anything to him because that would have just made it worse at the time. And I made sure he went out the very next shift. So he's a freshman. Made a mistake. But he did hang his head on the bench, and he was really down. Somebody came right up to him on the ice and tapped him and said, "Don't worry about it. Forget it. We're going to tear it." Somebody came up to him and tapped him and said, "Don't worry about it." Then we come to the bench and put his head down. I didn't want to go say anything. I just wanted to let him sit for a minute. He would know how I felt if I put him back out there the next shift when I did. So.
Anything else?